Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Man, is it good to be back. Did you guys miss me? 2020 starting off with a bang. And yeah, I gotta get back to making content, gotta get back to working here at the office. People said vacations were relaxing. I showed up more tired than ever. But of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. Today, I'm wearing my Girard Perregaux Laureato Evo 3, one of the best purchases I've ever made in watch collecting. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, kind of. My top 5 watches of 2019. Not watches that were released in 2019 or that I bought in 2019, but watches which had the biggest impact on me in 2019. Watches that I thought about the most, watches that sort of touched me in some way this year. And of course, also, guys, don't forget to check out delraywatch.com. We're back in the full swing of things today. We are uploading a couple of vintage Datejust, a Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control chronograph, full box, and papers, as well as a very tasty Girard Perregaux World Time. Between today and tomorrow, you guys are going to see new stock pop up. Go check out delraywatch.com, link in the description below. So yeah, let's get right into this, and these are in no particular order, of course. The first one was obvious to me. It is the Girard Perregaux Laureato Evo 3, the watch that I've worn the most in 2019. The Hulk was a close second. But what can I say? A very undervalued watch. A watch that I bought at 3 a.m. while surfing, time zone, in-house movement, Genta-esque design. It's got a moon phase. Everybody knows I love the moon phase. I love the contrast of the colors of the dial, the white, the blue, the red. A watch with a retail of about $14,000 to $15,000 that I picked up for about $3,000 with the full box and papers. Market price is almost double that now, but it is by far the watch I enjoyed wearing the most in 2019. I love that it is, very close to high horology, if not high horology. It's my first integrated bracelet sports watch. It's by a brand I respect. It's got all the complications I love, and it spent the most time on my wrist than any watch in 2019. How could it not make this list? Second is a watch that I don't own, but a watch that I've wanted to buy for a long time, and I thought about greatly in 2019 as I was thinking about my collection, and that is the Patek Philippe World Time, particularly the 5130. I've always loved this Patek Philippe, but in 2019, I've been close to buying it many times. I've spent many hours thinking about it. It's the perfect embodiment of a Federico watch in my mind. I mean, what do I love more than watches? Traveling. What does a Patek Philippe World Time do? It tells you time zones while traveling, and it's Patek Philippe. I've had a pretty successful year. I've been able to afford it. I've been close to pulling the trigger many times. I haven't yet, but I will, and it is one of the watches I've dreamt about the most in 2019. That is for sure. Next is the FP Horn Coronet Sovereign in rose gold. Another watch I've dreamt of quite a bit. Now, I got the Moser instead of the Horn for many reasons. I thought the Moser fit me better. I also got a much better deal on the Moser than the Horn, but the Horn was the watch that got away for 2019. It's the watch that got away. It's the watch that, if you've watched this channel for any amount of time, I love the brand FP Horn, and it is probably going to come into the collection in the next 2 to 3 years. Maybe this year, maybe not. I certainly can't afford the World Time and the Horn one at a time, but it's definitely been one that I've thought about quite a bit in 2019. Next is kind of obvious. My Rolex Pepsi 16710. The watch that I bought in 2019 and that I tried to love for most of 2019, and then I sold it in 2019 for a Grand Seiko. Guys, the review of the Grand Seiko is coming up very, very soon, by the way. But yeah, it was my Grail watch. I've owned it 3 times. I spent the majority of the year forcing myself to wear it and to try and love it. I just did not connect with it. And after I sold it for the third and possibly the last time, and I made the switch to a Grand Seiko GMT, it's something that I never expected of myself. So yeah, that definitely was one of the top 5 watch related things for me in 2019. And then last but not least is H. Moser, but not the one I own. I love the Endeavor that I own, but I'm talking about the H. Moser Pioneer with the green dial. A watch which we had at delraywatch.com. I hid it from everybody at the office for 10 days because I was hoping to buy it myself. And then I got a phone call and someone made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I let it go. And now I am kicking myself because I really love that watch. And I have something for green dials. I think it would have matched my Hulk really, really well. I'm never going to get that price again on an H. Moser Pioneer, but you never know. I may add it to my collection again, but I will spend significantly more when it comes time to do that. It was one of the most painful watch decisions of the year for me. Guys, what about year 2019? What are the top 5 watches that played a supporting role in 2019 for you guys? What have you struggled with? What have you bought? What have you sold? What have you contemplated? I'd love to know. Those are it for me for this year. Guys, I hope you're glad I'm back. I'm certainly glad to be back. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you're happy that I'm back, it really does help. And don't forget to subscribe for more content. I'll be making a lot more soon. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.